Hello and welcome back to our channel. It's the 5th video in our West Coast road trip series. Videos are showing where we went, what we got up to and how Neil managed as a wheelchair user. In this video we move on from our last stop in Solvang to San Diego at the very south of California. Our base for our stay in San Diego was the Best Western Yacht Harbour Hotel. This hotel had free parking, free breakfast and was pretty central to everywhere we wanted to go. The rooms also had balconies with beautiful views over the harbour. Unfortunately, Rachel and Neil's wheelchair accessible room opened out onto the pool, so the doors were locked at all times. Due to limited and expensive parking, we chose to get an Uber to our first stop, which was Old Town. This was around $15 for an extra large Uber, which will fit 6 people and a wheelchair in the boot. I would recommend a visit to Old Town if you are in San Diego. There are some beautiful shops, and most of which were wheelchair accessible. However, they can be quite small and therefore hard to manoeuvre in a wheelchair. We stopped in a Mexican restaurant for lunch. The portions were large and quite reasonable. Our next stop of the day was San Diego Bayfront. Once again, we got here by using Uber and calling an extra large car. We spent about an hour exploring the front. However, we could have spent a lot longer, but we were short on time. We then walked over to Little Italy, which took us around 20 minutes. Typical Brits, we found an English pub and had a few drinks in the sun while watching the world go by. A further 30-minute walk and we made it to the Gaslamp Quarter. A good job we had an Uber, as everyone could relax and have a few drinks without worrying about driving home. San Diego is all very flat and there was plenty of drop curbs, so we had no problems getting everywhere we needed to go in the wheelchair. Next morning and we're off to Balboa Park. There's lots to see and do in Balboa Park and you can easily spend the whole day here, if not a few days. It's also the home of San Diego Zoo. Parking is free in Balboa Park, but do be careful as we managed to get ourselves a parking ticket for parking in a disabled bay. This is despite the fact that we did display our UK disabled badge. Luckily, we were able to get this cancelled when we returned home. Our final stop of the day was at Liberty Public Market. This is an old Navy building that has been turned into a food court. There's lots of food options to choose from and we all agreed that everything we had was beautiful. That's it for our San Diego trip. We didn't get a chance to visit during this trip, but I would also recommend La Jolla Beach for the beautiful views and to see the sea lions. We're now packing up and moving on to our next destination, which is Las Vegas. Thank you for watching, and we would appreciate it if you could subscribe to our channel and like this video. Thank you.